Hello everyone and welcome to Broken Sword 5, the Serpent's Curse. This is a bit of a strange game, I guess, to be playing at this time. It's fairly old, I think it's like 2 years old, and I don't think it's got all that much hype when it was released or anything. But I just looked through my games collection, saw this game on Steam, and I looked at the reviews, and it all felt like, yeah, it seemed like they seemed like old fans of the series are happy, and I'm very much a fan of the series as a whole, especially Broken Sword 1 and 2, which I played through so many times when I was younger. I think I probably played through Broken Sword 1 like twice a week or something at one point of my life. So it's cool to see that they seem to succeed, and I felt like I'd probably been missing out by not playing it. So let's see how it holds up. If you have not played a point-and-click adventure before, I recommend that you play on the short tutorial section. No, I think I'm good. Unless the tutorial section is somehow interesting. Maybe we should just check it out, just in case. Oh god. You can get George to walk to the arrow, left click on the floor at that point. Yeah, he's... I liked the background. That's very pretty. This character design though. I don't really know what to say about that. Alright, with that out of the way, let's just get started. Well, no, let's actually start the game. But the serpent was wiser than all the animals that were in paradise, and God cursed the serpent and called him devil. And he said, "Behold, Adam has become like one of us, knowing evil from good. Battle not with monsters, lest ye become a monster. And if you gaze into the abyss gazes also into you." This music. Oh god, I'm getting chills. Oh, Spain. I'm actually kind of surprised that we don't start just in Paris, kind of just to cater to the nostalgia. But of course that was kind of obvious when we saw that it was a falcon. I don't think there are that many falcons or eagles. I don't know the difference. Hanging out in Paris.
We must go now. Papa!
Tiago, go with your mother to the trap. Take this. It will always be your guide.
Yes, Papa.
We will join you shortly.
Xavier, the painting.
La Maledicció.
It was surprisingly easy to just take down from the frame.
This way.
Senora, it is too late. Go.
No! Papa!
Senor, in here. Search them. course.
There we go. Now we're in Paris.
Paris in the spring. Passion, romance, l'amour. I was working in art insurance. It paid the rent, just about. And then, by chance, I met Nico at a private view.
You didn't tell me that you were back in Paris, George?
We should catch up. Let's have lunch.
Nobody move!
Okay. Sure.
Non, monsieur, not la maledicció. Oh.
Stay back.
Once again, Paris had shown me her dark side. A brutal robbery, a senseless murder. Nico and I were about to be drawn into a new and terrifying adventure together.
I would sure hope so.
The gallery owner was dead. I guess sometimes playing the hero doesn't pay. My company had insured the exhibition, so I had a crime to solve. The cops would be here soon. I didn't have much time.
Yeah, we gotta solve the crime before the cops. I guess. But yeah, it really is kind of a... I'm going to try to not be too negative about it, but one of the reasons why it took me so long to play this game was that I was kind of bummed out about the special editions of the game, with how they handled like the new art and all of that, and it didn't really feel like they managed to capture the beautiful art of the older games. And these, like, because it looked like flash animations, and these like very basic or awkward looking 3D animations is kind of like making me a bit sad, I guess. So wait, oh, is that like an alarm thing, or?
This was where the stolen painting had hung. Why that painting? And why kill for it? The stolen painting had an alarm, which should have sounded when the painting was removed. I needed to find out why it hadn't.
Okay.
I pressed the vibration detector pad. Nothing happened.
That looks suspicious.
So that was why the alarm hadn't sounded. A wire had been cut by someone who knew exactly what they were doing. This was an inside job.
Couldn't they just have taken the the painting when they deactivated the alarm? I guess maybe that depends entirely on how they set everything up.
The button bypassed the pressure pad system. Cutting the wire had disabled the pads.
Okay. I guess that means we're done with that thing.
The stolen painting was called La Maledicció, painted by someone called Serp in 1937, and worth just 40 grand. The stolen painting...
Okay, so right-clicking eye icons has the same effects as left-clicking them.
The alarm on that painting hadn't been sabotaged. So what made La Maledicció so special?
What indeed?
Challenging and experimental, like the $85K price tag. That painting was worth way more than the stolen one. So why didn't they take that? 60,000 for a sketch? Ouch.
So did we get something on the CCTV?
With luck, the security camera had captured the robbery. The cable for the camera ran into the room marked private.
I guess.
The cable for the camera
but yeah,
marked private.
I guess that doesn't make that much of a difference, given that he was masked. So
The bust was balanced precariously on the pedestal. I didn't want to knock it off.
Will we have to do that at some
That
point?
bust was pretty impressive. I wondered who'd been the model. For the discerning connoisseur, a soupçon at 80,000.
Okay, this doesn't
It was
seem
a
to lead
blob of
to all of that
chewed
much.
gum. It was a blob of chewed gum.
That seems useful in a weird adventure gamey way.
The murderer left a pizza box on the table.
Anything inside?
The thief left the pizza box behind. I wondered what was in it. Well, no surprise there. Pizza. The guy must have been hungry. There was only one slice left.
Can we pick it up? Oh, of course we can pick it up. Let's put the pizza slice in our pocket. Why not? Right next to our phone. I mean, I always carry pizza in my pocket together with my phone.
I'd picked up a piece of pizza from the gallery floor. It could be useful. It was my
I'm
phone.
like joking
Mankind's
about it, but I
most
kind of
treasured
love it,
possession.
honestly.
It
Oh,
was
sorry.
my beloved phone.
Okay. Oh, okay. Guess you can't interact with stuff when you have that thing open. I wonder if there's a way to like highlight all the interesting items in the environment. I'm not sure I would want to do that, but makes for less pixel hunting.
It was Hector Laine, France's greatest art critic. We'd met before. It hadn't ended well. For a moment, I thought he was dead. But from the snoring, I guessed he'd only fainted.
This, yeah, I think he was in Broken Sword 2 in the art gallery there. I don't remember actually. Like I said, I played this game those games so many times, but it's been a while now, so I don't really remember the details.
Laine was out cold. I was going to need something to bring him around.
We give him
Laine had
pizza.
fainted. I was going to have to find a way to revive him.
Seemed like someone who would like pizza.
Even unconscious, Laine's body reacted to food.
Okay, but it didn't wake him up. Oh, okay, we can call people.
It wasn't the best time to call, Nico.
Why not?
Now wasn't the best time to call Rickenbacker.
Who is Rickenbacker? Maybe we can examine them? Okay, we could just call them from here instead from in that view.
Nico wasn't answering her phone. No surprise. Mr. Rickenbacker?
What now, Stobbart?
I got some new information on the Blue Lizard case.
Go on, knock me out.
Have I told him about the case before? Does he know that there is a case?
I'm pretty sure the security was sabotaged. The alarm was disabled for that one painting.
So, it was an inside job. Who else is at the gallery?
I don't know if any of these seems like suspects, but I guess he's the most suspicious
There's
one.
a guy called Hector Laine.
Laine. Why does that name sound familiar?
He's an art critic. I think he's connected to the exhibition.
Now, could it be him?
It seems unlikely, I guess.
It couldn't possibly be Laine.
Squeeze him anyway, and bring me the pips.
If I was going to squeeze Laine, I needed longer arms than these.
Har, har,
Find out
har.
who disabled the security system, then find that painting. And don't call back until you have.
Alright, but I had more to talk to you about. But guess I won't call you back then. Let's talk to the priest.
Excuse me, Father.
Yes, my son.
I'm George Stobbart. My company insured the exhibition.
My name is Simeon.
Is there anything I can do?
You can pray for his soul.
A senseless murder.
On the contrary, this killing makes plenty of sense.
Does it now?
What do you mean?
A great evil has taken place. This is the work of the devil.
What?
I am a Dominican priest. I know these things. And now, excuse me, I must pray.
1 minute I'd been planning dinner with Nico. The next I was talking art theft, murder, and the devil with a priest.
Yeah, he seems to be making a lot of sense. Let's talk to him some more, if we can. See if there's anything else.
Father?
Yes, my son.
Yes. I don't know. There's something about like picking between all these little icons that just fills me with with nostalgia in the best sort of way. Let's talk about the pizza slice first. I mean, why not?
Would you like this piece of pizza?
A man has just died. No, thank you.
I'm kind of hoping that will be the tissue. In Broken Sword 1, you had a tissue that you picked up early. That was kind of useful at some point, but you just went around the whole game asking everyone if they wanted a tissue with some weird stuff smeared on it, which was kind of awesome.
What did you mean when you said that a great evil had taken place?
Your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour.
What?
Peter 5:8. The devil is all around, Mr. Stobbart.
Did Henri say anything before he died?
He said, "Stop the car, I want to get in."
What does that mean?
We may never know.
What, when he had been knocked out and lying on the floor?
What brought you to the exhibition, Father?
Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that.
Which one?
La Maledicció,
No.
of course.
The painting that was stolen.
I had to confront the evil.
So we know something about it.
I think there's something strange going on here.
Don't
Yes,
say.
Mr. Stobbart, at last you see the truth.
No, Father. I mean that the robbery looks like an inside job.
The devil's work is always an inside job.
Whatever you say, man.
A wire in the painting's alarm was deliberately cut.
Cut by the devil himself, perhaps.
Well, as far as I know, sightings of guys with horns and tails have been a little down recently.
You mock me, Mr. Stobbart. But as you will discover, the devil likes to have the last laugh.
I mean, we've seen some weird shit, so we shouldn't be that dismissive of the devil and things like that. Lots of weird magic and was it Aztec gods in Broken Sword 2?
What do you know about the man who painted La Maledicció?
El
And a freaking
Serp.
dragon in
He
Broken
was a
Sword 3?
man playing with fire. The fire of eternal damnation.
Oh god, Broken Sword 3 was a weird game. I only played it once, and it was ages ago, so I don't really remember everything clearly, but I think stuff happened to George that makes it very odd that he's just like, oh, I'm an insurance person at an art gallery now. But I don't have any idea what happened in Broken Sword 4, because I haven't played it. I just heard really bad things about it, so I never even bothered.
Tell me about the stolen painting.
Whoever gets close to it will burn in hell.
Okay
Father
then.
Simeon looked troubled, but who wouldn't after witnessing a murder?
Let's examine the body then.
I always wondered who bought those white-framed glasses. Now I knew. He definitely looked better.
Seriously?
I put the glasses back where they were. Best to leave the evidence
Yeah,
where
yeah.
I found it.
That's kind of morbid.
Poor guy. There was a small piece of paper in the dead man's hand. It was too intriguing not to take a look. It read, 2:30 p.m., be ready. Innocent enough, until I realized that the robbery took place at 2:30 p.m.
Yeah.
There was something fishy going on around here, and it wasn't just the canapes. I quickly replaced the note.
Is he actually not dead?
A small purple nozzle was poking out of his pocket. In Henri's pocket was a tiny bottle. It was a bottle of Brett. The label claimed it would wake the beast within.
That sounds useful. Yeah, let's examine
I
the
didn't want
wound.
Henri's blood on my hands. There was no way anyone would have survived that.
No, I guess not. Wanna have a pizza slice?
Nope. I needed to try something else.
Okay. Right. I think that seems to be it. Like this bit I don't really like about these sorts of adventure games. Just sort of... Okay.
His eyes were closed. The least I could do for him.
Really? This is like... George is currently like the weirdest person in the world. And I know that I am the weirdest person in the world for actually doing that, but it's such a weird thing to add as a possible interaction. Opening the eyes of a dead man.
A cryptic note in a bottle of overpowering cologne. No personal effects or anything else of substance. I needed to find where he kept his records.
So is he the one that held that owned the auction? If so, maybe we can get something in here.
The door was locked with a keypad. If I wanted to get in there and look at the CCTV footage, then I'd need to find the number. I still needed to figure out the code to that keypad.
Okay. So what could the number be?
Ah, Brett. The fragrance that dare not speak its name. That would be pointless.
Yeah, probably. I don't know why I'm trying things. I guess I'm just going into the proper adventure game mode. Oh, okay, I need to know what I need to do. He had something to do with the exhibition, and we got some cologne, and we need to wake him up.
Time to awaken the beast. What?
There we go.
What was that? It smells like the 70s. Where am I?
You fainted.
Yeah, so it seems unlikely that he would faint if he was, like, properly faint if he was in on it.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
I wouldn't exactly call this living. Don't just stand there. Get me something to eat. I've had a terrible shock, you know.
Come on. This is just silly.
I found a slice of pizza.
I asked for food, boy, not a cardboard simulacrum.
Oh, okay, if you don't want it.
I didn't say that. Now give it here.
Oh god, this is so
Given the
silly.
circumstances, that was surprisingly acceptable. Now what's been going on? Oh, Henri, is he
Dead? Afraid so.
Poor chap. Just like him to steal the limelight, though.
He seems like a nice person.
Excuse me.
Do I know you?
Yes, our paths have crossed in the Glee's Gallery.
Of course, the man with the absinthe.
Oh, is that what happened?
Afraid not.
Yeah, I remember him getting like knocked out cold
I'm
by a
sorry,
drink.
but I'm having trouble remembering your name.
I'm George Stobbart. I insured the exhibition.
I hope you have deep pockets then, my boy.
Could I ask you a few questions, Mr. Laine?
Fire away.
Alright. Let's just go through all of this.
Did you know the gallery owner?
Of course, we worked together on the exhibition.
Oh, really?
Henri provided the space. I was the creative powerhouse.
How long had you known him?
As a friend, many years. Our professional relationship had only recently blossomed into this exhibition, under my curatorial wing. And now the poor fellow has gone and got himself killed.
If Laine was involved with the gallery, then he had to know the code to that door.
Yeah. I kind of figured that, especially since we have that as an actual option here.
Do you know anything about the stolen painting?
Of course, dear boy. La Maledicció, a little-known work, turned up at the last minute.
What about the killer? Were you able to get a look at him?
A delinquent in a tin hat. Beyond that, I don't really recall.
Oh, yeah, you fainted.
Those of us with a higher aesthetic are more sensitive to violence.
So you curated the exhibition? What's it about?
A brilliant retrospective. A dialectical window on European art's ongoing discourse with the unresolved psychoses of the nation-state.
Wow, you took the words right out of my mouth. So, you help run this place? Maybe you can give me the code to that door.
The code to the office?
I just thought you might have the number.
I do, but I couldn't possibly give you access before the police arrive.
I figured I wasn't going to get the door code from Laine by playing nice. I needed to turn the heat up. Mr. Laine, you're really going to have to give me the code to that door.
And why, pray, should I do that?
Because the way the cops will see it, you're the prime suspect. We both know you're innocent, Mr. Laine, but the cops, well, they may not see things so simply. I might be able to get them off your case, but in exchange, I'd like the code for the office door.
But that's preposterous. The police would have neither evidence nor motive.
Funny you should mention that.
Yeah, the cut wire. That does make sense.
Someone sabotaged the alarm on the stolen painting. A wire was cut.
What? Who could have got into the alarm system?
Exactly. It was an inside job, Mr. Laine.
You're not suggesting that I...
Well, I'm afraid that's the way the cops are going to see it.
That's preposterous. How could I possibly have cut the wire?
I don't know. Would it have been that difficult for you to do that?
An unusual painting turns up at your exhibition and gets stolen. Doesn't look good, does it?
And your point is?
The cops are going to ask some awkward questions. But you give me the code to the CCTV room, and I'll do my best to point them elsewhere.
I cannot let you into that room, Mr. Stobbart. Besides, Henri found La Maledicció, not me. I had nothing to do with it.
Okay. That's not the...
This is an inside job for sure, Mr. Laine. The police are going to be very interested in your recent movements.
I've been out of town for several days, and last night I retired early.
Just saying.
You're not going to scare me into giving you that door code, you know.
I was onto something here, and I knew it. Laine was sweating. It wasn't pretty.
Why are you so nice to this guy, George? I mean, it doesn't seem like a very nice guy, but still. You're very like obsessed with his weight.
Don't suppose you've changed your mind about giving me that door code?
Certainly not. Give me one good reason why I should.
I might just do that, Mr. Laine.
So we already talked about this stuff, not about Henry though.
This, Mr. Laine, but you're going to be the #1 suspect for this murder.
So you keep saying, Mr. Stobbart.
How about some more of this?
I don't think so. As a cell volatile, it was acceptable. As a cologne, it would be barbaric.
Okay, so I'm guessing this will all just give me the same dialogue all over again.
Well, you got to admit, the cut wire doesn't look good for you.
As I said, this is a preposterous allegation.
And do we just go through them
Laine,
again?
This robbery is not going to reflect well on you.
As I said, I shall take my chances. You're not getting that door code.
So you'd been out of town and hit the sack early last night?
That's right. I've not been near the gallery for days.
Okay, are we gonna have to like corroborate that somehow? Oh, I didn't even notice that. I accidentally clicked on it.
The letters HL. Hector Laine. They must have fallen out of his pocket.
You mean he cut the wires with nail clippers? That seems terribly odd.
Are these your nail clippers, Mr. Laine?
Yes, they have my initials monogrammed on them.
Huh.
Who has their initial monogrammed on nail clippers?
Painting.
What are you saying?
Well, the alarm was sabotage, Mr. Laine. It was an inside job.
Are you accusing me? How dare you? I had no reason to kill Henri, no motive whatsoever.
Okay, but I don't think the cops will see it like that. And I sure would like that door code.
Okay, was that not enough then? Do we need to find some other stuff to talk to you about? Anything from Father Simeon?
Father?
Yes, my son.
Do you know the code to get into the office?
No, but you could always pray and ask for divine guidance.
Yeah, that makes sense in this case.
Father, I'm looking for a slightly quicker solution.
Isn't there a window that we could break through or something?
Do you know anything else about El Serp?
I've already told you everything I can.
Is there anything else you can tell me about La Maledicció?
I've said everything I care to on the subject.
Do you recognize these?
Nail clippers? I'm not sure what your point is.
Neither am I, actually.
Hey, Father, how about a squirt?
I think not.
Yeah, perhaps.
No one had noticed the pizza box fall onto the floor. I decided to leave it alone.
Yeah, why pick up after yourself? What else could there be to do?
The bus was balanced precariously on the pedestal.
Well, maybe you want to knock it down or something. Can't open the door. Can't do anything to the camera. I would almost guess that we have to somehow prove that he hasn't been... Like, disprove his whole... oh, I haven't been to the gallery thing. But I don't know how. There's nothing that I've missed somehow. Can we leave? We can. So let's do that then, I guess.
The street was quiet and upmarket. Not the kind of place for an opportunist thief.
Okay, so maybe we can look in through the window. But yeah, I think we'll keep on trying to figure out what the hell happened here at the La Lizard Bleu in the next episode. So until then, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time on A Broken Sword 5. Bye bye. Oh. What even is that? It's like a furnace of some kind? A bunch of these missing photos for Lucas. Okay. And the bird again.